Actually, do you know one thing which I don't understand most in Kenya? Every year we make so many resolutions. Every year, bucket list of resolution. One time for the two time, my people. Welcome to another episode of Financial Literacy. And here today we are going to discuss why New Year resolution never materialize. With me today, as you all know, is your top boy Vicky. Kama kawaida, I'm joined by my fellow co-host at Craft. And also in the house, we have that one expert mwenye anatuambia do they materialistic do the new resolution really materialize or not. Joining us today is the CPA Steve. Welcome so much, CPA Steve, to the show.
Thank you so much, Victor, and my friend Kraft. Thank you for hosting me. Now, I've heard you say that many people make a bucket of New Year resolution. Bucket. In fact, this happened towards the end of the year, during December. December celebration, people now come up with the idea that, if I reflect back, I think about last year resolution, I did not manage to achieve any. And now they want to make for the next year. It is so bad. Kraft, have you ever come up with just one new year resolution and it materialized?
Yeah, for me, nishai come up na ikakua.
What was it? Buying a car?
No, not buying a car actually. So for me, it was about buying a camera. Yeah, na ikakam, nika work on that, na nikaifanya venye nafaa na ikakua.
Wow, that is very good. But it's very good.
Before that, nilikuwa na zingine bado. So zilikuwa zimepangana hivi kwa line.
So it was not one. You had several.
Yeah, I had several. So actually, after nime plan kwa hizo, let's say 7 of them, moja ndio ilikam ikakua.
Okay. So out of 7, you had to achieve one. Which percentage is that, Victor?
We don't even if it has reached 1%. But it was somewhere. He was somewhere.
At least he's tried. Yeah. So when you talk about resolution, this is an intention. You know, some people think that if you write a resolution down, it's a guarantee that you are going to achieve. Do you think that is true? If you write it down, you'll achieve it.
Okay, no. For me, si lazima we achieve kwa sababu kuna bado vitu zingine zina come up in life. Zenye bado distractions, vitu kaa hizo na bado si lazima uzi achieve zote.
Yeah, it is not a guarantee for you to achieve. Right. When you write it down, it must be followed with several things. Of course, we are going to discuss those things that follow the resolution so that it materialize. Mr. Victor, have you ever come up with a New Year resolution? Of course, in December, you're very excited that now New Year, you're going to start something.
Actually, many resolutions. Mostly, let's say, during that December 29th, 30th, I come up with a bucket list full of resolution. Next year is my year. I'm going to this. But actually, I don't know why. If it reaches even the middle of the year, the next year now it has reached. Like we are in the 6th month or the 7th, even a half. Even a quarter I've not even achieved. I'm still in my resolution. I'm saying I still have the year. I can still do this.
Okay. All right. Now, it is a habit of every Kenyan. During those days, you've mentioned 29th, 31st, 30th and 31st. Because many people go to Kesha and the preacher says, next year is your year, you're going to be blessed. And now you think, yes, it is my year. I'm going to purchase a motor vehicle. I'm going to invest maybe 300,000 or 1 million. So the reason why those resolutions don't materialize is one, people lack discipline. That's the major thing. You have to associate your resolution with discipline. Discipline and motivation cannot go in one direction. Motivation itakuhype tu, inakuhype. After some time, inaenda chini. So we can say that motivation is just getting you started. But discipline make you to move
forward.
Right? So the first thing that we need to identify, or the first thing that people need to embrace, is the discipline. And how is this discipline made? Because many people, you can ask somebody, you have your resolution here, are you sure you're going to achieve them? They'll say yes. The answer will be yes. So how do you make sure that you achieve them? Discipline is made from the mind. It is inbuilt. The difference between the discipline and motivation is one. Motivation is coming from the outside. So there must be somebody who is cheering you. You have to. So if that person, if that factor is eliminated, motivation is eliminated. But discipline comes from within. So it is through discipline that people will be able to make their resolution materialize. That is very important. Now, moving forward, if you look at those resolutions, Mr. Victor, if you come up with a resolution like, I will raise or I will save 1 million in the first 3 months of the new year, do you think that is a smart goal or a smart resolution?
To me, it's not actually. It's not a good goal. Because yes, you can save, but without planning, you are doing nothing actually. You are just keeping the money somewhere. You go and get the money later. Yeah, to me, it's not a good idea actually.
So you cannot be able to save 1 million within the period of 3 months. It's not a good or a smart goal.
Okay, it's a smart goal, but it depends with what's your plan.
Your plan.
What's your plan?
All right. Craft, what do you say about that?
Yeah, for me, I think I'll go with, okay, inadepend na mtu. Napata kuna wale wenye wako high level of course. Yeye anaweza weka within 3 months. Nitakuwa nime-access 3 million. Okay, of course anajua how venye anajiran na vitu zenye ako nayo. Of course kwa mtu kaa huyo, it's possible. But tukikuja kwa mtu mwenye ana earn, let's say 15,000 ama tuseme 30,000 per month. Unaona hapo itakuwa ngumu cause
it will be difficult. Sure. So there are some factors that you need to consider as you come up with your resolution. If your salary is 50,000, you cannot say that you want to save maybe 10 million in the next 3 months. Now, how? Is it logic? Even if we convert 50,000 times 12, is it even getting to 10 million?
It's not.
So your goal or your resolution should be smart. S stand for what? Specific. The 10,000. It should be measurable. Right? That is for M. What about A? Who can guess that? Do I give you that example? We shall be able to continue to complete that as we continue, right?
Our viewers also should can tell us in the comment section.
They can also tell us in the comment section. That is very good. That is very good. Now, another thing that make the New Year resolution not materialize is that people tend to hide their resolutions. You just write it down and then you keep it maybe in your bedroom and no one knows. Even your partner don't know that you have the New Year resolution. You don't have a backup, somebody who will be accountable. You know, if you have an accountability, somebody who is putting you on toe, at least you'll be able to accomplish. Sometimes I see people say, I want to lose weight. And they decide, I'll be going gym for 2 days per week, right? And January comes. They are very active. And they go for gym 2 days per week for the whole of January. You know how January is longer? January has got 72 days. You know, so they go for gym for every 2 days in a week. February comes. They go for gym every 2 days in a week for the next 2 weeks for February. By the end of February, that thing is forgotten. They have even started getting excuses why they cannot attend the gym. They're calling the coach that I have these 1, 2, 3, and not managed to come. So the morale has gone down. So that means there was a motivation that was making them to be hyped, right? So what are we supposed to do so that at least we can complete this activity up to the end of the year? What do you think, Craft, we can do?
Okay, first, for me, I will say you go for what you can. Yeah, that's for me. So if you, kwa mfano umeona, okay, nikiandika kitu fulani, na ikifika sometimes, itakuwa hard kuiachieve. Okay, unaiweka kando tu, usijaze list na vitu zenye huwezi accomplish. So you go for only what you can na yenye inahitajika at the moment. Ndio go for that. Yeah, for me nitasema tu.
Wow. Achievable. Our A is coming there, Victor. Achievable. Something that you can achieve, you go for that. Thank you so much, Craft, for that. If something is not realistic, something you cannot achieve, don't even try to write it down. You're just stressing yourself. You writing down that I want next year, the first resolution is to buy a Prado. No, that's a vague. It's not realistic. It is not even supported. What are you supporting the Prado with? Victor, what are we supporting the Prado with?
With nothing.
We have nothing. So let your resolution be realistic. And they should be achievable. And then you need to have time bound. For example, if I say that by the end of next year, I want to maybe build an apartment. Is that thing smart? Is my goal smart?
Actually,
I want to build an apartment. Is it a smart one?
It's not as...
It's a big one, eh?
Yeah. Actually, it's an idea. You just got an idea.
It's an idea. But that's just an idea because I want to build an apartment. No, I have not been specific. I don't know where I'll get the money. I have not organized myself. So it is always good to make sure before you come up with whatever resolution that you want to come up with, at least you have budgeted and you have forecasted even your income. Whatever that you earn, you have to do the forecast so that you're able to plan everything in order. You get that? Yes. Now, about the accountability. Who do you think can be the best accountable person to make sure that they are cheering you up to the end so that you are able to finish and get your resolution? Yes.
So for you to see you're accountable, for me I think you should maybe get deal with friends who are more trusted and more learned in maybe say if you're dealing with story of finance, this is that person who can lead you in a financial way, a financial manner. And also you have to invest smart in a maybe you may invest in a bank that you think this bank will able to get maybe say earn something if I invest in this bank. So you actually should invest smart and deal with smart people in the idea you have.
You are Sako. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yes, Crafts. What do you say about that?
Okay, for me, I will start with the person you trust most. But okay, your circle, I'll still ndachukua hapo kwa circle kwanza. Your circle lina matter sana. So unaweza kuwa bado na a friend, unamtrust, umekuwa na yeye for a long, but napata hata hawezi kuokolea kwa vitu zenye unanini. Hata idea, okay, ukimwona idea huwezi mwambia vitu plan yako, vitu kaa hizo, huwezi mwambia. Alafu bado unakuwa smart. You be smart for what you are doing. Na make sure okay, you do it professionally. Usifanye tu juu sasa come up. Unaifanya. You do it professionally. Una make sure the circle yenye imekusurround, yenye unawaambia your ideas and your everything, una make sure ni circle una trust na unaijua vizuri. Yeah.
Something has come up. That you need to identify those people who can grow you. Because some people will sabotage your idea. There's somebody you're going to tell that, I'm having a plan of 1, 2, 3. I want to do 1, 2, 3. And then they tell you, how are you going to manage? That is just a poor idea. You see? That's not making sense. So they're just bringing your morale down. So what you should do is to make sure that those people who are supporting you, those people who are cheering you, they are people who love you. Yeah. Your partner, your friend, those close friends. If you have a coach, a coach is somebody who have been guiding you, right? So those people who that they will not come in a jealous manner. Because if you come in a jealous manner, I'll sabotage your idea. I'll sabotage it. Yes. And in fact, I can buy your idea and go with it. So if you want your resolution to materialize, you need to make sure that those people who are surrounding you are people who support you.
Just before you can interrupt you. So how will you know this one is the one to be trusted, this one is the one not to be trusted?
Okay, good question from Victor here. Now, your circle. The circle can be made of allowed three circumference. The inner circle, there is that one in the middle, and there is an outer one. That is how we gauge friends. Now, this inner circle, these are people who even know you better. They know you better. And you also know them. You know what they do. They know what you do. They know your potential. And you also know their potential. So you measure them through those circles. There's this inner one, there's the middle one, and there's the outer one. The outer one, those are people you cannot trust so much. The outer one, you cannot trust them. So you need to be very keen when selecting those people to support you. If it's a coach, if it's somebody who have trained you, that is somebody who wish well for you. If it's a mentor, somebody who have been mentoring you, that is somebody who will guide you without fear. In fact, those are people who are maybe above you. They've made it in quote, right? They're above you. So you are looking forward maybe to be like them. So it's somebody who is going to build you. I hope that is answered. Yes.
Okay, for me, ningeuliza about, okay, let's say niko na around 2 friends. One nimekaa na yeye for more than 7 years, let's say. Alafu kuna huyu mwenye namtrust sana. Tumekaa na yeye for around 3 years. So unapata in the look of things, ukiangalia mwenye nimekaa na yeye in 7 years, huyu ndio the person mostly huwa ananicorrect, ananipea advice, vitu kaa hizo. But kwa huyu mwenye nimekaa na yeye around 3 years, which ni time kiasi, unapata huyo tuna have fun, namtrust ile naweza mwambia kitu. In short, huyu wa 3 years, mimi ndo namtrust. Na huyu wa 7 years, mimi simtrust, but in the look of things, yeye ndiye analeta my ideas, ako so close kwangu. So hapo hivyo ndio confusion.
There's a confusion.
Which is which?
Which one to choose? Which one to guide or to back up? Now, in that scenario, I can say that it also depends with the distance. This person who you've stayed with for 3 years, are they closer to you? And this person who you've stayed 7 years with, are they far? Because we say that if something is far, if you want to get a solution, you use the one which is closer to you, right? So if it is something that you want accountability, or somebody who will be guiding you, who is close to you, seeing what you are doing, if it is a gym, ameona umeenda gym, if it is drinking water, you want to stay hydrated, you're drinking 2 liters every day, somebody who is close to you, maybe a spouse, that is the best person. It's not the person who is far. Yes, so also the proximity of distance matters.
Okay, and for 1 minute, okay. Na kuna those people nye wana prefer aje, okay, if I have an idea, ama niko na kitu ya kufanya, I prefer not to tell anyone at all. Prefer ni keep it myself until zigrow, zikue, zionekane ndo sasa kitu kaa hiyo. So sijui hapo.
The fear of unknown and also the fear of jealousy. You know, you're fearing that if I expose this one, maybe somebody is going to do something to disrupt me from maybe achieving. So in that scenario, Victor, what would be your take about that?
For me, actually, for me, I see it works mostly. For you to avoid that these people who interrupt your plans, they don't want to make it. I think for me, it's just right. Sometimes it's just good to stay with your plan until it booms. Now they can see you're somewhere. Because actually, sometimes you tell your plans to your friends where you get your things are not now working, or someone has already invented what you had to invent.
They have already picked your idea and they have moved with it.
Maybe
you did not have the financial muscles and they have the if it's a book you wanted to write, you've given them the material, the title and such. They have gone with it. Everything has gone. So I think the best thing is to just trust your ideas and trust those people who are close to you. Know them. You need to know them, because if you don't know them, it will become difficult for you to do what? Difficult for you to trust them. You trust what you know. But if you don't know, you find yourself getting it wrong.
Okay.
Any other question?
I don't think so. In that matter, I think we have understand now how to handle such a friend, to know who to involve and know who to not involve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sometimes people tend to struggle so much when it comes to now adopting whatever that you have come up as the resolution. You struggle in such a way that you find whatever that you had put down, it is now pressuring you, you know. How do you think we can measure what we want to achieve in a period of 1 year? How do we need to measure such? Yes, Victor.
How we need to achieve what you have actually don't for you to measure what you have achieved in a period of a year. I don't think so. If you should not even wait for a year. Actually, in a half a year, I know you start looking at your milestone, your KPA. What have I done in my resolution?
Wow.
Have I done something?
Review.
Yeah,
that
review.
is very nice.
Yeah.
After maybe 3 years, you do a review of what you've achieved.
Yeah, what have you achieved?
That is very important. Review will help you to move to the next quarter. So after the first quarter, you do the review and see what you can even tick. I've achieved this one, I've achieved this one. And then you update. You can also readjust. There are several things that you can readjust. And through that, you'll be able to get to the end.
Yes.
So that review is very important. Then, Craft, is it possible for people to bring in the aspect of setback? Should we prepare for setback during that journey? We have come with a resolution, and here we are. This is January now. We are excited. We are starting with a bang. Is it possible for us, or does it matter if we put in the setback, or we prepare for the setback?
Okay, for me, okay, it's a great thing, but yeah, you need to be more focused in what you want and your dreams. Of course, you know yourself very well. This is what I can handle. This is what I can handle in this period of time. This is how I handle my things. So you need to have a review on how you handle your things.
All right, and you mentioned something which is very important. A rhythm of how you handle your things. Yeah. Now, I know we are not perfect. During the year, something will come up. As Kraft was telling us that he had planned for 7 things, but the only one which was which he was able to achieve is 1.
Yeah, 1.
Now, the reason why the other 6 were not achieved is because of maybe some setbacks. Setbacks are challenges. They are those challenges. So you have to be of thick skin. You have to prepare for those setbacks. And the setbacks are not there to break you. In fact, they are there to build you. Yeah. So when a setback comes, you're not supposed to stop. You are supposed to readjust very fast. You dust yourself and you move on. So it is always good to prepare for the setback. Let's give setback a room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So okay, you're saying we should give but sometimes do you think that if you experience setback, is it good to transfer your resolution to the next year?
No. You should not. Victor, you should not transfer. If your resolution were for 2026 and you encounter a setback in between, what you do is to readjust. Maybe setback was in form of maybe lack of finances, maybe something came in, maybe death, God forbid, that is something that will bring you down. You have to now call yourself in a meeting and say that these are some of the goals that I had, and I really need to achieve them by the end of the year. So you readjust as you move on. So you don't transfer them now to the next year.
Okay, actually I was giving you a scenario like, you're being paid well, so your resolution was, I have to buy a car. But through the year, maybe you experience, you deal with some wrong businessman. Now you experience anti-craft. Now you're dealing with DCI. Every account was frozen. Now there's no way you will be managed to buy that car. So that was my scenario. Should I transfer that to the next year, or should I change?
Craft, what do you say about that one? That one is tough.
Okay. Mimi nitasema when a situation kama hiyo imekupata and you had a plan to do something, then all of a sudden kitu imeingia katikati kakam something like yenye unaisema hapo. Okay, for me si itakuwa ni kuiadjust na kuipostpone to the next year. So I will try to look for a solution in a way that I can still run my things, but hii si interfere na vitu nafanya. So let's say like ilikuwa ununue gari this year, ulikuwa tayari ushai note down this year I need to buy a car. So vitu zimekam then zimeinterfere na your plans, something venye umesema hivyo. So ijamanisha tena urudi we dismantle sebe still unaiweka hapo. At least okay, unajua ukikuwa nayo unaijua iko hapo. It's easier than
kuitupanisha.
Hivyo ni kama umeitupa na hata itafika hiyo next year maybe vitu sasa itakuwa worse.
Nice one, Craft. A nice one. That one is tricky. It's very complex. Very complex because this is what I wanted to achieve, and now something has come up. I was not certain. I was not aware. It is just an emergency. I can call it an emergency. Now, how do I approach this? Do I become depressed because of whatever that has happened? No, I cannot become depressed. In fact, what we say is that a resolution is just a starter. It's an opener. It's like a gate. You know, it is an intention. You know, if it was intended, right, and something has come up, what we need to do is to make sure that we don't lose focus. It is still there, and that does not mean you had one. You had several. So why can't you start with those small, which you can manage at that time, as you wait for the big one to be achieved? So you can still put it in line, but if it does not happen that year, don't have pressure on the same. You can still think about next year as the priority. It will be the priority in the opening year, new year. Yes.
Okay, and for kuna hii situation, let's say you have just planned everything, kila kitu ina run, then imefika time, then okay, let's say you have planned yourself, umesema I need to buy, let's say something like a computer or a laptop, then umejipea period in 3 months according to venye unajijua and your finance kitukaa hiyo, then imefika at a point umesave, now you need to buy the laptop. Kufika the exact date, date nye uliset, nafaa ubuy, na hata umeenda mpaka kwa shop, unakuwa robbed, something like that.
Tough. Yaani unakuta sasa ile pesa imekunywa maji.
And venye imekunywa maji tena ni design nyingine inafanya hata
usikie vibaya sana.
Wachane hata nayo.
Okay.
So how do we handle stuff like that?
To handle such, that one we can okay, it is like a form of accident, right? A form of accident. You know, there are some of the things that we cannot avoid. An accident, no one knows that in the next 1 kilometer we are going to get an accident. No one knows. That one is something which you had not even thought of, right? Now it has come. It is the date. I was to buy a laptop. I was to buy a computer or a desktop. And now the money that I had planned to do that thing with, it has gone. What else? I go back to the drawing board. Even our great guy there said that they have to go to the drawing board. So you have to go to the drawing board.
But
yes,
according to me, I've already accomplished my mission.
You are almost getting there.
Not almost. I had
money was
there. Time kwenda kuibai. I had everything in my mind. Me nimesha accomplish everything.
Okay.
So
okay, your resolution was almost accomplished.
Yeah.
You are almost getting there. But now an accident has happened. Something which you had not predicted. Now the best thing as a person, as a human being, is to going back to the drawing board very fast and saying that since I cannot recover this money, I have to start again. I have to dust off and move on. So that is why we are saying you readjust very fast and you start the process once again. Because if you still, if you want to still think about the money that has been stolen, it is going even to disturb what will come ahead there. So you need to just forget about what has happened, just dust off and say that you're the one who find the money and you're going to get the others. So long as you have the hands, you are going to get other money. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, for me, actually, there's this people. I need you to hear from your tech. Some people say nowadays resolution don't matter. So it's just an idea. So if they get the money, he'll accomplish what he needs. If he get the money, he'll buy what. So do you think they're on the right path, or are they heading somewhere where it's
all right,
unnecessary?
Victor, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. But I've heard that those phrases at resolution. Sasa hiyo ni nini sasa? So when you're coming up with the resolutions, you're trying to make some of the things or difficult decisions come closer, and you'll be able to accomplish them very fast. Because if I write down something and say that I want to accomplish this thing in the coming year, that means I've recorded in my brain, so I'll be working on it. I have a roadmap. You see? I have a roadmap. For somebody who is not writing a resolution, they're just working anyhow. So if you get money, you may even not buy that thing that you want to buy. You may that money may find something else, some use. Money, if you have money can be used anywhere. So if you have a resolution and you have the goal, this is what I want, and you are specific about it, and that's why we are talking about the SMART goal, right? Smart one, whereby you specific, this is what I want, and it is during this time, and I need this one. You will be able to achieve that. So I can say resolutions help you to achieve things that you could not achieve if you had not planned.
I get.
Okay, and for me, I have an issue here whereby you find that someone has a resolution for, let's say, this year. Then unapata ana sacrifice even basic needs ndio afikie ile something alikuwa anaitaka. Ana sacrifice even something huko una expect. Anajinyima vitu kaa hizo. So but in mind ameweka nataka kununua kitu fulani. Unapata that's something very high amount, let's say, ama itaku cost time, money and stuff like that. So is that a right thing to sacrifice your even basic needs sometimes?
All right. Let me bring that scenario in form of assume I have a piece of land and I don't have a car.
Yeah.
So since I want to have a car, I sell the piece of land so that I buy a car.
Yeah.
That is a vague resolution. That is what we call vague. It is not realistic. You see?
Yeah.
So there's no way I'll sell the piece of land to buy a car.
Yeah.
Now, where will I even keep that car? Where will I park the car? So I need to come up with a realistic goal. It should be realistic. You cannot deny yourself essential services to go and accomplish the resolution. Yeah.
Okay. I'm answered.
I think it's the same scenario like a person taking along to achieve the resolution. That is a mistake.
Okay. That one, it can be related.
Right, huh?
It can be related. Yeah. It can be related. Though, if, for example, you have a resolution, you want to start a business next year, you're taking next year to be now next month because it's December and it is we are getting to January. So next year, that is January. If you don't have capital to start that business, you are not supposed to borrow. But if you have capital and you just want a top-up, you can borrow. That can support the resolution. So getting a loan, you have zero amount, you want to get a loan so that you can start a business, that one is a vague resolution. Yes. It is just something which is not supported.
Okay. Okay, and do you think how actually this one thing which is always disturbing people. Actually, let's go into religious kidogo. There's this pastor who tell people at your religion next year you're going to achieve this, you're going to achieve this. So do you think those are resolutions out there? They just people filled with ideas?
Our pastors need to preach about the kingdom of heaven. Yeah? They are supposed to tell us about the kingdom, how the kingdom look like, The other things, we are not for the other things, right? So when you're telling me that I'm going to get a motor vehicle, a vehicle next year, now, that is not realistic because I may be poor in such a way that even I don't have food in my home. And you're telling me next year, you're giving me a faith which is not possible for me to achieve, So I can say that those are they are they are doing their work. They are doing their work. So sometimes they can motivate you. And remember, we said motivation. If motivation stops, that is where even your resolution stops. Yes.
So they're motivating, yeah?
They are trying to motivate you. They are trying to make you feel that you have it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
and kuna hii scenario about motivation bado. So you find that now, let's say nimekaa hapa mali niko. Then ndio umetoka kunimotivate sahi. You know that ka feeling. I'm feeling like I can do it now.
Yeah, no.
So within 3 minutes nimetoka hapo nje, nimepita hivi, nimegongana na msee amenikasirikia kiasi. Now kesho yake hata mtu akiniambia about motivation
ishapotea.
Yeah, I don't feel like even sina hata focus kwa hiyo kitu.
All right, good. Now, to overcome this disappointment of motivation, what you need to focus on is changing your mindset and embracing discipline. When you embrace discipline, it is driving you every day. So it's about habit, all behavior. Discipline is something you instill in yourself, and it will be able to guide you all through. Because we say discipline is doing the right thing at the right time, without even any supervision, right? So that means if you have discipline, you'll be able to guide yourself. You the one, you as a person, you're the one, this is wrong, this is good. You are directing yourself. And there's nothing good as somebody directing himself in the right direction. So here we're not looking at the speed. We are looking at the direction. Are you moving in the right direction? Even if it takes longer, by the end of the day, you know that you are going to get to the destination. So speed is not important. Direction is. Yes.
Okay, and when we talk about discipline, okay, some of the people wanna find it hard to maintain, kustick kwa their lane. Okay, let's say niko na idea, nimeiweka kwa table, then nimeanza kuifollow. So unapata some of the people inakuwa hard maintain, to have that discipline ya kuendelea nayo. So sijui maybe
now
best way.
Whatever that will we say that the energy that the aeroplane fly with is the one that will maintain it on the air. That energy. Therefore, you having discipline at the start, right? And you are focused, and you are able to see even your destination. Anything that is coming on the other side, we call it setback. Those setback will not stop you. That is what we said. You should not be stopped by the setback because you have focus. You are able to see the destination where you are going. Therefore, anything to swara tunatokea east side ama tusungura, where you are focused with the kare kamoja. Yes, discipline will help you to focus.
Okay, get that.
I think today actually we have managed to know how to handle these resolutions.
Yeah.
A lot.
Great.
Even me, I've learned a lot.
Great. Oh, good. So maybe finally, as we maybe come to the crucial, there's the reason here who maybe is wondering where to start. You should not wonder where to start. If I wanted to have a tree to build a certain house, I cannot plant it now. I could have planted maybe 20 years ago. But now, which is the second best time for me to do that? Yes, Victor. The best second time for me to have a tree.
For you to have like a resolution?
No. I've said that if I wanted to have a tree to build a house now, I could have planted it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I did not do that. Which is the best time for me now? Yeah? To have that tree.
To have that tree.
It is now.
Yeah, actually
it is now.
Yeah.
If I plant it now, I'll be able now to use it 20 years to come. So this is the best time. If you had not started, this is now the best time. Think of that one thing that you can stop. Think of that one thing that you can start. And you start with the mindset of discipline being your motivator.
Yeah.
Discipline being your mover. Yes.
Thank you so much. I think our listeners today have understand. I think they now throw the bucket list away and invest now have a clear resolution. Yeah, craft what you tell our listeners before tumalize.
Okay, for me tukimalizia kitu naweza ambia our listeners, our followers, all that. Okay, naweza waambia hivi. You need to stick kwa kitu unaweza ifanya. Yenye unaona okay, this I can do this. Na unajua okay, hii nikifanya itakuwa. So si zile yenye unaona hii ni burden kwangu na bado una stick. Bado umeiweka hapo chini kwa plan yako. Go na vitu zenye uko sure okay, me according to me na unajijua I can go with this one and this one. So you need to focus kwa vitu zenye best, zenye unaweza fanya best. Ni hiyo tu.
Yeah, I hope to get to mepewa na our financial experts and from craft maze. Sai kutoka next year sasa ama tuanze tu leo kupangiza
ni leo.
Mwanzo leo.
Yes. Saturday. Small. You build it small by small, slowly by slowly. Yes, and you get there.
Yeah.
So it does not matter whether you have something small. You start small and you grow.
Yeah. You don't know to make it. So tunaanza small, consistency, planning and smart goal. You know how we know forward and have discipline by the way. That's the important thing in having a resolution with people. I hope to learn to get more information today on smart resolution, which I start kuona at in the end of the year kuna more mysteries about my resolution. So don't forget to subscribe guys, like and share with your friends guys. Kumbuka the year is where you get more knowledge on finance, resolution. Next time tunakuja na nyingine noma. Till next time my people. Bye-bye.